Hi, so welcome to today's tip. This is one of our guest slots, and we've invited along Lesley Wood for today's tips. Hi, Lesley, how are you?
I'm good, Brian. How are you? It's really nice to see you.
Yeah, I'm well, thanks. I'm good, thanks for asking. So, as you know, we're doing a tip a day every day in July. We turn 10 on the 1st of July, so partly as a celebration and partly just to try and help people as they come out of lockdown. And rather than hearing us every single day through the 31 days, we thought we'd invite some others along to give their expert advice on their chosen area. So before we start, do you want to tell everyone a little bit about you and who you are, what you do?
Thank you, and happy birthday, Brian. My name is Lesley Wood. I run my own freelance marketing consultancy. I've been working in the space of marketing and business development for over 20 years. I've worked in 2 digital development agencies. I've delivered consultancy and training, a lot of it through the public sector, a bit like yourself, for over 16 years now. And I work with a whole variety of businesses from manufacturing, textiles, tourism, finance, software, and the list goes on.
Good stuff. Thank you very much. Yeah, we think we're doing well being at 10 years. So we've been told by someone else already we've got a long way to go to catch up with people. So we'll go.
I'm older than you. That's all. I'm older than you. It's not.
So tips. Thank you for offering your time to give us some tips today. So I'll leave the floor open to you and yeah, to say what it is you would like to say.
So I guess my tip comes from the advantage of having working for a long time and being older and being in the space of marketing and business development when we weren't so reliant on internet technologies. So my tip is about the marketing department in your pocket, which I think is our biggest opportunity and our biggest threat today. So let me just take you back to a project of probably about 16 years ago when I developed a brochure for a hotel client. The team that we had involved was extensive. We had a photographer, a designer, a copywriter, art direction, models, a printer, and all of that to try and get the message out for our business. So it was very costly and it was really time consuming. So this is where this is opportunistic. But what we also had was a team of people. So we had lots of ideas, we had lots of different skill sets, we had collaboration that became fairly innovative, and we weren't just relying on our own singular brain. Although, as I said, it was very costly. And what you've got today now is this opportunity where this is your marketing department and your team are a bunch of apps, as you and I will know. There's a whole variety of apps that you can use for, you've got your camera, video editing, you've got things like Grammarly and spell check. But I think it's quite overwhelming for some people. And we don't all necessarily have natural marketing skills. So there's the good and the bad. The great is that you and I, living here in Scotland, we're well funded and there's lots of training courses that you and I deliver that people can go on to improve their skills. But I think a lot of core marketing skills are missing. So people are desperate to learn from your good self or I which button to click on Instagram or how to use analytics, but they don't necessarily always have a plan and they haven't really thought through their marketing journey. So I feel sometimes that that's the enemy of this. So my tip is for people to really invest in their core marketing skills and always have a marketing plan before they dive into this small team of apps that they've got on their phone.
Yeah, and I think that's a good tip actually, because we comment on a lot in training that it's the speed of it. And back when it was mostly print people were doing, you would spend hours and hours making sure the copy was correct and the image was right because you get one run at it. And on digital now, people seem to just jump in and start thinking, well, I'll fix it tomorrow, but then don't always come back and fix it tomorrow.
Yeah, and again, because you and I work in the same space, and you have a small business, I'm on my own, and a lot of our clients are on their own. We miss that opportunity to brainstorm with the other suppliers that we would have traditionally have brought in. I think there's a lot to be said for having a look at your own skill set, understanding what it is that you can do and you're comfortable with, and then actually having to put your hand in your pocket and say, you know what, I might buy in photography, or I might initially buy in some quality photography to get me through this initial phase in my business. Or if it's for a particular campaign or a brand new product, saying, it's actually worth investing in another person and another brain to come and collaborate with me. And I think a lot of us are missing that now.
Yeah, and quite often people are scared to outsource sometimes, but the trade-off of it costs you stuff, but the quality and the amount of work you get done always it can be really good.
Yeah, completely agree.
So yeah, okay. So thank you very much. That was a good tip. I think, yep, the tech's all there, but people just need to start looking at their core marketing skills as well, and a bit of planning and thought for the future. So yep, that's a good tip to add to the mix.
A bit like what you've done with your birthday plans. You've thought it out, you've got a campaign and you've got a plan. Well done, Brian.
Yeah, cheers, thank you. 31 days of it. It seems like it might have been the wrong decision, but yeah, we'll see how thin I am on top of the time it's done.
Keep going, keep going.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Lesley. Good to chat to you. Thanks for that.
Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Bye-bye.